Hey everyone! Welcome back, and this is part 2 of our typography series. In the previous video, we talked about the basics, fonts, styles, spacing, and how to create a solid text style system. If you haven't watched part 1 yet, no worries, it's popping up on screen right now, so you can check that out first. Today, we're going a step further by getting into something more advanced, but super powerful, typography variables in Figma. Variables help you make your typography smarter, more consistent, and much easier to manage across your entire project or design system. If you're ready to work like a pro and speed up your workflow, this one's for you. Let's get started. Alright guys, we now have our previously created text style system ready. The next step is simple, just click on the slider icon in the right-hand panel to open the Variables panel. Now we can start creating our variables. Click on the Create button and choose the string option. Since we are going to create variables for font families, rename your variable like this, font/family/headings. Using // automatically groups the variables into folders in Figma, which keeps everything neatly organized. You can assign any font family you like to the variable we just created. For this example, I will enter Poppins as the font family for our headings, then I will simply duplicate that variable and create another one for the body text, and enter the font I want for that as well. Oh, looks like the heading value didn't save. No problem, I'll just re-enter Poppins for the heading font. Let's close the Variables panel for now, and I will show you how to assign the variable to your text styles. First, select Heading 1 Regular, then click on the slider icon next to it in the right-hand panel. In the Font Family drop-down, you will see a small variable icon. Click on that. From there, simply choose the font family variable we created earlier, and that's it. You can see the variable has been successfully applied to the text style. I will add another one just to show you how simple this is. Now, let's apply the variable to a body text, just like we did before. Find the Body 1 regular text layer, click on it, and apply the font family variable we created for body text. As soon as you apply it, you will see the font family update instantly, showing that the variable is working correctly. Looks like we forgot to apply the text style earlier. Let's go ahead and apply it now and see the difference. Once applied, you will notice how the font updates according to the variable we assigned, keeping everything consistent. I will apply all the text styles and show you how this works. Now here's the powerful part. If you ever want to change the body text font across your entire project, you can simply update it from the Variables panel. It will instantly update everywhere that variable is applied. That's the real benefit of using variables, consistency and full control with just one change. Always, don't forget to rename your variable collection. Now let's create another set of variables, this time for font weight. You can actually create number variables for font weight too, but to keep things simple and easy to manage, we will just use string variables for now. This way, we can clearly label weights like regular, bold, or semi-bold without overcomplicating things. But if you ever want to use font weight as a numeric value, like 400, 600, or 700, you can check the font's available weights on the Google Fonts website. It will show you exactly which numeric values are supported for each font, so you can create number variables if needed. So here, I'm already creating the font weight variables. Once we're done, we can apply them to our text styles, just like we did earlier with the font family. This helps us keep our typography system clean, consistent, and super easy to update later on. Click on Apply Variable and choose the variable from the menu. Now we're going to create number variables for font sizes. Click on Number and give it a meaningful name. I will create variables for H1 to H6 as well as for different body text sizes, so we can easily manage all our text sizes from one place. Now, just like we did before, we will follow the same procedure. Go through each text style and apply the correct font size variable to it. Repeat this for all your headings and body styles to keep everything consistent and fully controlled through variables. We can also create number variables for line height, and I will show you how to do that. Just create a new number variable, rename it properly, and then assign the correct value. Once that's done, we can apply these line height variables to each text style, just like we did with font size and weight. Now, what if you want to use different typography settings for different display sizes, like mobile and desktop? We can do that easily using variable modes in Figma. Let me show you how to create variable modes so you can switch between font sizes, line heights, or even font weights based on the screen size, all while keeping your design system clean and flexible. Click on the plus button to add a new variable mode. In this case, we will name it Desktop. Once it's created, you can go ahead and adjust the font sizes, line heights, or any other values specifically for the desktop version. This way, you can maintain different typography settings for different screen sizes, all within the same set of variables. Now you can easily switch between variable modes with just one click, even within a single frame. Go to the Apply Variable Mode icon under the Appearance section, click it, and choose the mode you want from the typography menu, like mobile or desktop. You will instantly see the frame update with the new typography values, like font sizes or line heights, based on the selected mode. It's a super efficient way to preview and manage responsive typography in your designs. Now I will show you the difference between variable modes by duplicating the frame and applying a different mode to it. You will see how the typography changes between versions, for example, switching from mobile to desktop sizes, and that's how we use variable modes for typography. It keeps everything consistent, flexible, and saves a lot of time when designing for multiple screen sizes. Here's a quick but powerful tip. In the Variables panel, you will notice a small icon in front of every variable. That's the Scope Control icon. When you click on it and go to the Scope tab, you can define where that variable should appear when you're applying it, for example, only in Typography, Color, or Dimensions menus. This helps you filter and organize your variables better, so you're only shown relevant options when assigning them. I will show you how this works after filtering out all the variables using the scope setting. Once you apply the correct scope, like typography, you will notice that only the relevant variables appear when you try to assign them. This becomes super useful when you're working on a large project with dozens or even hundreds of variables, for colors, spacing, text, and more. See that? It filters out unnecessary variables. Instead of scrolling through everything, the list stays clean and focused on just what you need. It really helps improve your workflow, reduces errors, and makes it easier to stay organized, especially when collaborating with a team or building a design system and lots of variables. We have covered how to set up text styles, apply variables for font family, weight, size, and line height, and even how to use variable modes for responsive typography. And that brings us to the end of this. I hope this gave you a solid understanding and the confidence to manage typography like a pro in your UI/UX projects. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment if you have any questions or suggestions for the next videos. Thanks for watching.